In today's video, you are going to discover how to write authentic sales funnel copy with the help of AI in minutes. This is going to help you to connect with your audience on a deeper level. And if you don't like AI, then this is a great way for you to explore how you can use AI to your benefit where it doesn't sound like a robot. My name is Joy Nicholson and welcome back to my channel. This channel is about helping you to start, grow, scale your online business now with the help of AI. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification for more videos like this. So let's get into this. I'm going to share my screen with you and I'm going to show you how we're going to turn your ChatGPT into your own personal and branding assistant, along with it becoming a very, very good copywriter for your business. Let's go. There's a few parts to play for your ChatGPT to become the best copywriter for your business. And you can teach ChatGPT until you're purple in your face to become the best persuasive copywriter for your business. But if your ChatGPT does not speak to your ideal client, your message is going to fall on deaf ears. And that means you're not going to connect with your audience. So what we need to do, the very first thing, is we have to teach ChatGPT your ideal client. The very first thing that you can do if you have a website is that you can type and paste in your website address and you can say to ChatGPT, please analyze this website and help me to identify my ideal clients. Now, there is a lot that goes into your ideal clients. I'm not going to make this video long. I actually have a workshop showing you how to use ChatGPT to identify your ideal client, and that's a whole hour long. So I'm not going to go into the detail of that. I want to show you specifically how to turn your ChatGPT into a persuasive copywriter. All right, so the very first thing we're going to do is I'm going to type and post my website there, and let's see what ChatGPT says here. So it's accessing the website content. Look at this service offer. So this is basically the things that I do have on my website. Now it analyzes it. It analyzes my message, my tone, my style, key phrases. So this is basically now what it's doing. It gives call to actions, join my membership, because that's now what I'm actively advertising on my website. And then it starts providing me with information. Now, with the next thing that I'm going to do, and by the way, if you do not have a website to do this with, then you can just do the next thing and you can say to ChatGPT, basically, listen, this is my business. You summarize it in a couple of paragraphs. You have to type it out, obviously, because it's more human factor. And you just say to ChatGPT, my business is in gardening, or I'm a dentist, or I'm a chiropractor. This is what I do. Can you help me to identify my ideal clients based on these questions? And then obviously now the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to type in or copy and paste the questions, and you can pause this video and you can see it there. I'm just going to say my company because it already did that. But you can then, I'll go slow, so you can copy and paste this, or you can literally just type it out, whatever you want to do. Or what you also can do, down below is a link to the little mini course that I sell all of this prompts with. And because you are a YouTube subscriber and because you watch my channel, I'll give you an 85% discount. So it would be stupid cheap, but at the end of the day, you will have amazing prompts that's going to help you with all of this, okay, including actually your ideal client avatar. So then the next thing you're going to do here is you're going to paste that into ChatGPT, this ideal client. And now it is actually identifying all of the things that your ideal client is struggling with. So it's a struggle, the pain points, the desires, all of those things. That's quite funny because it always comes out with the name of Sarah. I'm not sure why, but ideally you want to create an avatar with an avatar name. So the next thing that I'm going to do, again, I'm not going to go into that. There's like 50 questions that you can add to this. You can say to the ChatGPT to create your ideal avatar or your fictional character based on this. There is so much. I'm not going to go into the detail. Now that your ChatGPT has identified your ideal client, and remember, this is just touching the surface, you now want to teach your ChatGPT the skills it needs to become an award-winning persuasive copywriter. Now, I have basically reverse engineered this, and it took me quite a long time to get all of these questions together to teach ChatGPT, and that's what I'm going to put in this prompt. Now, it's a very long prompt, so you can pause the video and copy it or whatever you need to do. But I also have a mini course that is silly cheap that I would put the link below that's got all of this in a workbook that you can just copy and paste. So it's up to you how you want to do it. but this is basically the prompt. So, hey ChatGPT, I'm going to provide you with a set of skills that you need to implement for your next task. And that is to become an award-winning persuasive copywriter. Are you ready? Now it's giving all of that information. I'm not going to go into the details. Like I said, I reverse engineered this based on amazing copywriters in the industry, what they do, the things that they focus on. And that's basically the prompt. And now it says memory updated, and it's going to now learn these skills. So now it says, thanks for providing these skills. I'll implement them to craft compelling, persuasive copy tailored to your needs. If you have specific task or piece of content in mind where you would like to apply these skills, let me know and I'll get started right away. How cool is that, right? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to say, yes, please, write me sales funnel copy for my sales funnel to advertise my membership. Because remember, on my website, that's what I've got. So it depends on what you have. If you don't have a membership, you've got a course. If you don't have a course, maybe you've got a program, you're selling actual products, you have a booking that people get onto your sales funnel for, that, like a calendar booking, whatever that is, but mention that in here. And then you enter that. And now see how ChatGPT works. This is amazing, guys. We used to charge thousands of dollars to write copy for businesses to help them to identify their ideal client. On top of that, actually writing persuasive copywriting for their funnels. And this is such a game changer. It really is. Now, this is saved in my memory. You might not get the same output, but what I have done with my ChatGPT is I would tell it when it writes me sales funnel copy for myself or for my clients, I would say, on top of that, create an email sequence for that. So that's obviously what it's doing here. And that's saved in my memory. So it might not give you the emails. If it does, it's great. But sometimes you want to really just focus on your sales funnel copy. So what I would recommend you do then is you would say just sales funnel copy, nothing else. And also sometimes ChatGPT can go on this tangent. We could also call it hallucinate, and it just goes on and on and on. And then what you have to say to it is just take a break. That's it. Take a break. You give it a minute and you carry on. And it's also amazing what it gives. All right, so that's basically your landing page copies. This is the benefits. Now, I don't think this is really great copywriting, in my opinion. This is a very basic one. You want to go more into detail. So what I'm going to do now here is I'm going to say to ChatGPT, please do not write emails. Now, let's focus on this sales funnel copy. I do think you can do better. Please write it in this style of, and then you choose the person that you might have funnel hacked or somebody that you really love. And this is kind of borderline touching that ethicnessly and that authenticity, but you just want to get them, you just want to get that style of writing. So personally, I have so many copywriters that I really love and that I admire and that I've got a lot of respect for. And I do like the way that they write their copy. But at the same time, I also have my own brand voice that I want to uphold. So I'm not going to say in the style of somebody because I actually do like my own style. But what I'm going to say is I'm going to tweak it a little bit and I'm going to say, I do think you can do better. Please write more in detail copy to sell my product. Please ensure this is persuasive. Oops. Persuasive. I must learn how to spell persuasive. This is terrible. All right. Now, let's go. And then let's see what it is. Now, remember, ChatGPT is a robot. It's an amazing tool, but it's a robot. It doesn't have feelings and thoughts and all of those things. It works on data and analytics. And what you need to do is you need to teach it that data and it will analyze for you. So now you already can see it's creating better content, right? And you can see there it's solutions, it's giving pain points, but you're not going to say on your sales funnel pain points. You're just going to say, does this apply to you? Struggling with consistency, overwhelmed by tech, lots of of advice, and then solution section. And then basically remember how your sales funnel broke up. If you don't know this, now you do. Hook, story, offer. Hook, story, offer. You hook them in with the headline. I would do a better headline like that. And then again, you can just go back to ChatGPT and say, hey, listen, this headline sucks. I don't like it. Please act like a award-winning copywriter and create a better headliner or something like that. And then you just carry on back and forth with ChatGPT. And you can see here, it really created much better copy the second time around. And you can even go as far as to say, I am based in wherever country you are. So I'm based in Australia at the moment. So you can say, I'm based in Australia and I want to target the no, let's just say this. Okay, sorry. I am based in Australia and I want to target Australians. Please add some local humor. And then you see what it says. Sometimes it goes a little bit OTT, like over the top, and sometimes it's just fun. And let's see what it says. Transform your marketing with an authentic AI, no dramas, just results. Ditch the marketing circus and discover the membership that blends AI-driven strategies with real, no-nonsense results. No smoke and mirrors, just fair Duncan approach that works. So that's very Aussie sounding to me. And you can see here in the beginning here, it basically says elevate your marketing with AI. So it's very different, right? And this is the thing, you can play with it. If you live in the South, then you can put in some Southern humor. If you live maybe, I don't know where, on the East Coast, and there's something that happens in the East Coast, put that in there. You can always make this authentic to you, and you can target your ideal client based on the area that your ideal client live, because people relate to other people, right? Building up that know, like, and trust factor. And that, my friends, is how you teach your ChatGPT to be the best persuasive copywriter for your business. Now, I do want to encourage you to check out the link below. I'm going to give a special discount code only for the people watching this video on YouTube. And that code will give you an 85% discount that will give you access to this entire little course. It's a 3-day challenge, but this 3-day challenge is going to provide you with everything you need, from identifying your ideal client, teaching ChatGPT to do that for you, and also turning it into your persuasive copywriter, along with creating copy that actually sells for your social media. I hope I see you in the inside of the membership at some point, but until then, keep watching the videos and learn as you go along in your business. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.